What can we do when the students show us poor learning behavior? For example, we're giving them instructions, but the students were not looking at us, like they were not interested at all. Then when we ask them to start the practice, they move slowly to the practice area. And when they finally started practicing, they put in so little effort, like there's no point in them practicing at all. When this kind of situation happened, I will have a lot of questions in my mind. I will ask myself, what should I do? Should I just ignore it and let it be? Or should I do something? Should I scold them? Or should I give them some negative consequences? If I were to do something, how should I do it? The Singapore teaching practice suggests that we should use positive discipline. But how to be positive when the students were wrong? You mean I need to praise them? Actually, it took me many years to finally understand what positive discipline really is. I used to think that it is about giving positive affirmation, such as praises, encouragement, but I realized that it is not. It is about doing more of something so that we see improvement. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine we are playing basketball and we need to pass the ball to our teammate. So we made a chest pass, but the chest pass was a very poor chest pass. There was no power, there was no accuracy. Then it just happened that our coach saw that mistakes. And the coach was very angry with us. And because of that mistakes, he made us run 20 rounds around the court. What do you think about this consequence? Do you think it's fair? Do you think the run will actually make our chest pass better? I don't think so. In fact, I think that in the long run, we may even develop that fear of making chest pass again. So what is a better solution? I think you will agree with me that the best way is to just practice more of chest pass until we become good at chest pass, until it becomes part of our muscle memory. So this is what positive discipline is talking about. Doing more of something so that we see improvement instead of doing something else to reduce a certain mistakes. So how can we use it in our classroom? Let me give you an example. Imagine we ask students to do a warm-up run of 2 rounds. But when the students run, we saw that they were not serious in their running. Some of the students were walking, even though they could easily jog. Some of the students were cutting corners, and some of the students were fooling around. For sure, we cannot let it go. We cannot just ignore it. Because if we just ignore it or let it go, the students will have that impression that it is okay to continue. Then this is a negative reinforcement. And this poor behavior will turn into bad habits. So how can we use positive discipline in this situation? For me, what I would do is, I would think of all the possible reasons of why they behave such way. Is it because they were not clear about the expectation? Or is it because they thought that there's no need to be so serious during the warm-up? So after that, I will stop the run. Then I will gather the students and talk to them. I will explain to them clearly the expectation of the warm-up. Then I will also explain to them the why they should be more serious in the warm-up. Then after that, I will ask the students to try for just half a round to see whether they can meet the expectation. Then after that half a round, I'll give them some feedback, what they have improved on and what they can do better. Then after that, I will ask them to try again for another half a round. By having more practice, the students will actually see themselves improving. And I also have that opportunity to give them more positive feedback. And the student will become more motivated to want to do better in the future warm-ups. I believe that if we want our students to believe in themselves, to have that growth mindset, we need to move away from the mindset that we need to do something to reduce a certain behavior. Because if all we do is reduce this behavior, reduce that behavior, then the students may slowly believe that they actually have a lot of negative behavior within them. Then slowly they will develop that fixed mindset that they're just bad people. And we don't want that. And on the other hand, if all we focus on is the practice, then the students will not think that it is them. If they are not good at something, it's because they have not practiced enough. And when they start to realize that it is all about the practice, it is all about that habit formation, they will develop that growth mindset, the self-confidence, the self-belief.